Thank you. Please be seated. It is my privilege to introduce to you Delana Winter. Delana has been selected to represent the graduates with distinction. On my left are Delana's parents, Michelle and Shannon Winter. Delana has been on honor roll for all 4 years of high school and is a recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence. During her time as PATUXENT, she was involved in SGA in many roles, including president, class council, National Honor Society, Key Club as president, Best Buddies, Unified Sports, Paw Talk, marching band where she held multiple leadership roles, pep band, jazz band, all-county band, and pit orchestra. She also served as legislative affairs coordinator for Calvert Association of Student Councils for the 24-25 school year. Delana was recognized by the Optimist Club as an outstanding youth of Calvert County during the 24-25 school year. This year, she was also chosen as one of 2 students from Calvert County to serve as a page for the Maryland General Assembly. Next year, Delana will attend the University of Delaware Honors College as a DuPont Scholar, where she plans to study philosophy and public policy with a pre-law focus. Ladies and gentlemen, Delana Winter. It is also my privilege to introduce Jordan Hayes as today's Master of Ceremonies. On my right are Jordan Hayes' parents, Kimberly and David Hayes. Jordan has served as the president of the class of 2025 the past 4 years. Jordan Hayes has been a lifelong Calvert County Public Schools student. During her time at PATUXENT, she was a 4-year varsity cheerleader and served as captain. Outside of athletics, Jordan was very active in student council. She served as a student member of the Calvert County Board of Ed for the 23-24 school year and was one of the 2 finalists for the 24-25 Maryland State Board of Education. Jordan has also served as the vice president of the Calvert Association of Student Councils this past year and is a 6-year certified workshop presenter for the Maryland Association of Student Councils. Additionally, she served in the Maryland Senate as a student page alternate for the 2025 Maryland General Assembly. During her time at PATUXENT, Jordan was a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the National Honor Society, where she held multiple leadership roles. Jordan is an AP Scholar with distinction and has received the Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award. Jordan will be attending Clemson University as a member of their Honors College and majoring in biochemistry on the pre-med track as one of 25 undergraduate students participating in the Eureka Summer Research Program. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Hayes.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of our national anthem performed by the Chamber Choir seniors and signed by senior ASL students Rory Allen, Lacey Dagenhart, Jenna Elliott, Catherine Fisk, Olivia Robinson, and Katori White. Gentlemen, including graduates, you are reminded to remove your hats and hold them over your hearts. Colors will be presented by the PATUXENT High School NJROTC Color Guard. Thank you, NJROTC and PHS seniors. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Today, we are proud to welcome many of the important people in our life to our graduation. We are happy that so many family, friends, teachers, and mentors can be here with us. Please join me in welcoming some very special people who have joined us today. Elected officials who are joining us today include Mike Hart, Calvert County Commissioner. Sheriff Ricky Cox, Calvert County Sheriff's Office. And Major David Canning. I would also like to introduce the following guests from the Calvert County Board of Education. Ms. Jana L. Smith-Post, President. Ms. Lisa M. Grenis, Vice President. Ms. Melissa M. Goshorn, Member. Mr. Paul E. Harrison, Member. And Mr. Joseph L. Marcio, Member.
From the Board of Education of Calvert County Public Schools, we have Dr. Andre Townsell, Superintendent of Schools. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr. Anthony Barone, the principal of PATUXENT High School, Mrs. Michelle Bell, Assistant Principal, Mr. Burt Forrest, Assistant Principal, Dr. Ann Rickwood, Assistant Principal, and Mrs. Lori Pellock, SST Lead Teacher. At this time, we will hear from our principal, Mr. Barone.
PATUXENT High graduating class of 2025. Before I begin my message, I want to make sure that I take the time to do this. In April, we take a day to recognize the students of military families, because it's not just the sacrifices of the person enlisted, but the entire family that carries that burden. At this time, I would like each of you that has a parent that was enlisted at any point in your educational career to stand up so we can recognize you as a show of our appreciation for your family's sacrifice. You may be seated. So this is a special speech that I give today because my son is in the crowd of graduates. So I'm going to try and make it through. Derek Jeter gave the commencement speech at the University of Michigan last month. And in his speech, the captain said, "Failure is essential." He is right, it is essential. You have to be willing to take the risk despite the possibility of failure. You don't know if you will get into a school unless you apply. You won't know if you get a job unless you interview. You won't know if that hottie will say yes unless you ask them out. In all three of these cases, you could be rejected or you could be accepted. But by taking those risks, you learn even if you fail. If you didn't get into the school of your choice, you go where they will take you, and then you work harder on your grades. If you did not get the job, you learn from the employer what certification is needed, and you work towards that. If the hottie shoots you down, you learn next time you better check, make sure you don't got anything in your nose or in your teeth before you ask them out. If our first ever SMAC champion golfer, Colin Gribble, doesn't get beat in his junior year, he would not have learned what he needed to do to be a champion. If our Harlequins did not take the critiques for Mr. Price each day in the black box, they would not break the record in superior ratings at the state festival. If the field hockey team doesn't lose in the state quarterfinals last year, they do not rise to the occasion to make the state finals this year. If our football team does not fail in the state championship 2 years ago, they do not learn what it needs to be done to end Dunbar's streak and become state champions. Because at Patuxent High, we train champions in academics, athletics, and the arts. That is why this class is receiving over $6.5 million in scholarships. In closing, I want to share this quote from Marianne Williamson, and it was made famous in the movie Coach Carter. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. And as we let our own lights shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. So I want all 240 of you to go forward and let your light shine. The world is yours, class of 2025. Go out and take it. We will now have a musical selection, I Lived, performed by the PHS Music Department.
When you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall.
Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name.
Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. The only way you can know is give it all you have. I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain.
Thank you, PHS Music Department. Please help me welcome Ms. Jana Smith-Post, who brings you greetings for the Board of Education for Calvert County Public Schools.
Good evening, everyone. Teachers, families, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. Over the last several weeks, I've reflected on what I could say that might truly matter to you as you step into this next chapter of life. At one point, I considered writing 4 different speeches to really raise the bar, like Dr. Townsell likes to say. But then I decided to focus on what message could resonate with all of you, no matter where you were headed. Today is a celebration of hard work, late nights, early mornings, and everything in between. But as you step into the next chapter, whether it's college, a job, the military, or something entirely different, you are not just carrying diplomas, you are carrying responsibility. One of the most important responsibilities we have is to think for ourselves. We live in a time where information is everywhere. News, opinions, facts, they come at us from every direction. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you see my point. In a single scroll, we can see dozens of perspectives. But here's the catch. Not everything we see is true, and not everything we see is ours. That's why it's more important than ever to research, to read critically, to ask questions, to make sure that what we believe isn't just a repost or a retweet, but something we've thought about, challenged, and made our own. Having an opinion is easy, but having an informed opinion, that takes effort. It means looking beyond the headlines. It means listening to more than one side. It means being brave enough to say, I don't know yet, but I'm willing to learn. You are all entering a world that desperately needs people who are curious, open-minded, and grounded in truth. People who don't just repeat what they've heard, but seek out knowledge, understand context, and stand firm in what they believe because they did the work to get there. So as we celebrate your achievements today, let's also make a commitment to be thoughtful, to be informed, to be original. Let your opinion be your own, not something that was handed to you by an algorithm. Go forward with courage, question boldly, and rise, not just to be great, but also to be wise. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Post. Audience, please join me in welcoming our next speaker to the podium, Dr. Andre Townsell, Superintendent of Calvert County Public Schools.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the class of 2025. Y'all look really good. Class of 2025, I need you on your feet. I need everybody on their feet. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me start by saying this. I really want to congratulate you on an excellent school year. A lot of our young people had major achievements, even getting to this point to where you're graduating or walking across our stage. You should be commended. So major congratulations to all of our students. But we clap it up for that. Major congratulations for all of our students. Let me tell you this. I had the privilege of speaking with you multiple times this school year. And this is the last message I have an opportunity to share some information with you. My prayer is that it can add value to your future. Ladies and gentlemen, listen and hear me well. I want to tell you a story that resonated with me and changed the trajectory of my future, and I think it can probably do the same for you. It's a story I learned called The Acres of Diamonds. And once there was an African farmer who heard tell that farmers were going across the continent of Africa mining diamonds and making millions of dollars. This African farmer was so excited about the opportunity of making millions by mining for diamonds that he was so anxious to sell his farm. So he did. And he went searching all across the continent looking for these diamonds unsuccessfully. Never found them. Dedicated many years of his life doing that. Out of desperation, frustration, the gentleman threw himself into a river and ultimately drowned. Meanwhile, back at the farm, the man who bought the land was surveying it, and he walked across the back of the property, looked into a river and was almost blinded by a bright blue-red flash. He dug down and picked up a large stone, and out of curiosity, he said, I'm gonna put this on my fireplace mantle. This is a very peculiar looking stone. So the gentleman put it on his fireplace mantle, and several weeks later, a visitor came by. And when the visitor walked into the home, he nearly fainted. He looked on the fireplace mantle and said, whoa, where did you find that? And the gentleman said, are you talking about this thing? I found this in a creek out back. The visitor said, do you realize this is the largest diamond ever discovered in this whole continent of Africa? The farmer did not believe him. He said, whoa, if that's the case, there's a bunch of these things sprinkled generously across the creek out back. Needless to say, the first farmer who sold his land in order to go searching and mining for diamonds to become a multimillionaire the entire time did not know was sitting on his own acre of diamonds. Did not know what a diamond looked like in its rough state because he did not labor with the work that it took to mine diamonds in his own backyard. I think the moral is very clear. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, you are sitting on your own acre of diamonds, and it's important that you explore every opportunity that you have in front of you. Some of us are going off into military, career, colleges. Some of us are going off to phenomenal opportunities. Some of us are also looking for opportunities. But we don't want you to fumble the bag. We don't want you to miss the opportunity and know what opportunity you have in front of you. Because in some cases, it took us 12, 13, probably 14 years to get to this stage. And the tragedy of it all, in 12 years, you get here and you lose it in 12 minutes. Bad decisions. When I was graduating high school, I was standing here just like you, full scholarship, Howard University, athletics, football. And in 12 months, I lost it all because of bad decisions. And we don't want that to be the case for you. We want you to explore every opportunity that you have. First, with self-awareness, understanding who you are, the strengths you bring to the table, understanding your weaknesses, the situation you have in front of you. Next, self-management, regulating your emotions, not letting anyone getting you out of character, not allowing anyone to be a bad influence on you. Next, social awareness. Some of us are going to college campuses and other opportunities. You want to know what's going on, reading the room, understanding the political landscape, ensuring that you have a secured future. Next, relationship skills, knowing how to talk to people, looking people in their eyes, shaking their hand, being respectful, and ultimately treating people the way you want to be treated. And very last, ladies and gentlemen, responsible decision making. Understand that you know the difference between right and the difference between wrong. And it's up to you to decide what you're going to do. And don't trip about nothing being hard. Life is hard, it's difficult. Let me tell you how hard it is. It's hard to be sick and go to the doctor every single day getting medication. But it's also hard being healthy, waking up, eating an apple a day, and running 3 miles a day. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, to choose your heart, regardless, it's going to be hard. But to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, we must handle hard well. Just expect hard and handle it well, but ultimately choose the right heart. And as you continue on your trajectory, ladies and gentlemen, I do not want you to ever be discouraged about other people's achievements and what they have going on. Because in life, what we're going to understand is it's something called peaks and valleys. And most people post their peaks, their highlights, things that are going on phenomenal. Not many people post their valleys. So don't get discouraged when you see other people's peaks. Understand your peak is coming because that's the journey of life. And also my mom shared with me from a verse from an ancient book. She said, Andre, at some point you're going to go through peaks. And as you walk through that valley and shadow of death, fear no evil when you're prepared, because proper preparation prevents poor performance. Don't worry. If you do what you're supposed to do, handle what you're supposed to handle, you will be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I really want all of your dreams and goals that you have for yourself to come to pass. Understand, nothing is easy. On average, I shared with you before, the state of Maryland graduates 60,000 seniors. And there's going to be 60,000 seniors in Maryland walking across the stage hoping that their dream come true. Make sure that yours do. Work hard. Don't expect anything to be given to you. The best helping hands you will receive are always at the end of your own two arms. So secure your future. Congratulations, class of 2025. You will be successful. I'm going to name it, I'm going to claim it right now. With that, I will park my bus. You may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Townsend. We will now have a musical selection, All or Nothing, performed by Hannah Beadnell and Garen Gray.
I can't stay here. I am not the girl who runs and hides, afraid of what could be. I will go there. I need time, but know that things are always closer than they seem. Now I'll do more than dream. Yeah, I'm gonna fly, gonna crash right through the sky, gonna touch the sun, show everyone that it's all or nothing, 'cause this is my life. I'm not gonna live it twice. There's no in between, take it to extreme, 'cause it's all or nothing, or nothing at all. I can't give up, can't just let it burn and watch the fire you started turn to dust. Yeah, and now please don't judge me. Take my hand and say you'll always wish me well and send me luck, 'cause that would be enough. Yeah, I'm gonna fly, gonna crash right through the sky, gonna touch the sun, show everyone nothing, 'cause this is my life. I'm not gonna live it twice. There's no in between, no in between. Take it to extreme, 'cause it's all or nothing at all. Nothing can stop us now. Oh, there was never a shadow of doubt that I gotta fly, gotta crash right through the sky. Gonna touch the sun, yeah, touch the sun. Show everyone that it's all or nothing, 'cause this is my life. I'm not gonna live it twice. There's no in between, no in between. Take it to extreme, 'cause it's all or nothing at all. Yeah. Oh, 'cause it's all or nothing at all. Nothing at all, yeah. All or nothing at all. All or nothing.
Thank you, Hannah and Garen. Jordan Hayes, president of the class of 2025, will now address the audience.
This is the part of life that we all talk about for years but never expect to actually be at. I was sitting backstage right before this, well, the VIP area, whatever that is, and I was like, Delana and I were both back there and we were like, oh my goodness, this is our graduation. We're not just watching somebody else's, this is for us. With that being said, as of Sunday morning, I had thought about what I was going to say here and about this moment for 1,370 days. With all of you in front of me, all of our families and friends around us, I thought about what I could say to make the greatest impact on you all. Now, you'd think after 1,370 days, I'd have a good idea of what I was going to talk about. But Sunday morning, staring at a blank document, after procrastinating for a couple of weeks, I really did not. Well, now, the 1,374th day after we all began high school, I figured it out. So, good evening, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Jordan Hayes, and I've had the privilege to serve as the president of the PATUXENT High School class of 2025 for the past 4 years. Being in this position for so long has allowed me to witness and play an active role in the legacy that this class is leaving. We are one of the most motivated and driven groups of students, putting countless hours into our achievements and impacts in the classroom, on the field, and in the community. We all have met and exceeded the expectations we set for ourselves. We accomplished phenomenal things in high school. These last 4 years overflowed with successes on our teams and our classes and in our clubs, and most importantly, it overflowed with personal accomplishments and growth. Throughout our 4 years at PATUXENT, we became adults. We became people who in just a few short hours will be set loose in the world and have to create our own paths. Wherever we go next is of our own prerogative, and while we are all turning our eyes towards the excitement and unknown of the future, it's important that we remind ourselves of where we came from. A couple of weeks ago, I was listening to a keynote at an awards ceremony. The speaker said something that stuck with me. She urged those listening in the crowd not to forget about the moments that turned you into who you are, but to appreciate each one as a stepping stone in our lives. So, in light of this, let's take a moment to appreciate the experiences that brought us here. Those first days of kindergarten, getting off the big kid bus or being dropped off, excited to enter a whole new world and terrified to leave the security of the life we'd known so far. On my first day of kindergarten, I cried on the swing set halfway through the day, wanting to go home because I missed my mom. And while I'm much older now, I know that in just a few short weeks, I'll be missing my mom halfway through my first day of research. I remember the blue and black bracelet she gave me. She told me that even though we weren't with each other, she'd always be there for me. She wore a matching one up until I lost them about 3 days later. Remember your first best friends, the ones that you swore would last forever, the ones that taught you what true friendship was and maybe what it wasn't? I met my best friend, Skylar, during the Meet the Teacher Day at PATUXENT Elementary School. She had flowers painted on her nails, and so did I. We were inseparable for years after that. Her family, they became like my own, and we joined the same sports and rode the same bus. We were basically twins. Remember your first time playing a sport, the first time walking up to practice being so overwhelmingly nervous or so beyond excited, or even the first day of a school sport when you made it to middle school, the first time you had to change in the locker room or remember 6 different teachers, coming to high school and having to figure out where everything was, reuniting with long-lost recess friends. Remember all of those firsts? Somehow, those monumental firsts became ones of many. 12 years of school, all just to end somewhat abruptly at 10 a.m. on a random Friday. In the midst of those years, we all grew up and turned into who we are now. Our values and our foundations as people were solidified and they were tested. We started figuring out who we wanted to be, and while we don't necessarily have all the answers yet, we know a lot more than we used to. No matter who we become, we all have the capacity to make a difference in this world. At my first of many, many student government conferences, I was in a workshop, and the presenter, who was a senior in high school at the time, said something I'll never forget. She told us that in order to truly make a difference, you had to change a life, which seems like an insane task, trust me, I know. But she kept going. You need to change a life, however, that life can be your own. That sentiment has stayed with me for years. Wake up tomorrow and decide to make that change. Take an active role in your life. After all, you are the only one who has to live it. Now, before I wrap this all up, I'd be sorely mistaken if I didn't take a few moments to express my thanks. I could spout off a long list of individuals to thank, but we'd be here all night. I will, however, thank all of you for trusting me to lead this class for 4 years. It has been such an honor and one of the accomplishments I am most proud of. I'd like to give thanks to God, who has blessed me with an amazing high school experience and all of the opportunities that have been available to me. He is the root of my purpose and my life. Without God, I would not be here. Of course, thank you to my parents. I think you raised a pretty great daughter. And finally, a thank you I almost didn't include because I can't stop myself from crying every time I think about it. Thank you to the person who listened to all my late night rants, did my pre-calc algebra 2 homework, buys me dinner every time I pick him up from practice, and the person I will miss the most, my little brother Carter. Carter, I don't know what I would have done without you. You are without a doubt my best friend, the person who I go to first when I have a problem, and the strongest pillar of my support system. Just a reminder for you, kid, Clemson's a great engineering school with a great club lacrosse team in case you want to join me in 2 years. With all those thank yous being said, I guess it's time to wrap this up. Regardless of how these last 12 years went for you, you've made it to the end. Now it's your turn to step out of a routine and step into your lives. So take a moment to remember and appreciate what these last 4 years were for you. For me, they were 4 years of Friday night lights, followed by early Saturday morning drives across the state to SGA meetings. Last-minute cramming for AP tests supplemented by the review of cheer tryout material. 12-plus hour-long days of nonstop activity during football and basketball season, just to go home and finish homework for the next day. I learned how to be independent, but rely on those around me. I learned how to advocate for myself and my education, and I know that without the experiences I had in these past 4 years, I wouldn't be where I am today. I was never alone in any of this. Right beside me were my teammates, my peers, my friends, and my family. We were all here, throwing ourselves into this community, because it means just that much to us. I never was involved with theater. I dropped orchestra after my sophomore year and miss it dearly. I didn't join any academic clubs, and I never technically played a sport at the school, except for my 2-ish week tenure on the track team this spring. But despite what I didn't do, I still bore witness to all of the blood, sweat, tears, sacrifice, and most of all, dedication by this group. Now, when you're gone next year, PATUXENT will still be standing, but it will never be the PATUXENT we experienced again. We created the high school experience we wanted for ourselves, and we left this school a lot better than we found it. None of us walked out the doors of PATUXENT High School for one last time yesterday morning, the same person who walked through them 1,374 days ago. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. It is now my great pleasure to introduce the 5 students with the highest grade point average in the class of 2025. Please stand and remain standing as your name is called. Elena Thomas. Jordan Hayes. Kennedy Sloan. Our salutatorian, Desi Marie Weems. And with the highest GPA, our valedictorian, Delana Winter. Graduates with an overall GPA of 3.9 or greater led the class into the arena and are considered our graduates with distinction. At this time, all graduates graduates with distinction, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated. Delana Winter will speak as the graduate with distinction representative.
Every day of our lives is spent counting down those days. We watch the clock tick from 2:12 to 2:13, then 2:13 to 2:14, until finally it hits 2:15, or as many of us know, about 3 seconds before. We cross off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in our heads, desperate to reach the weekend. We cross off September, October, November, waiting for winter break, then spring, then summer. We cross off freshman year, sophomore year, junior year. And now we've reached the end of another countdown. One more thing to cross off, to breathe a sigh of relief because it's over and done with. What we've been waiting for 4 years and maybe longer has finally arrived, and we should be thrilled. And I am thrilled. But funnily enough, I also feel like all I can do is look back. I look back at every faculty follies, every early morning SGA meeting listening to Devil Biss blast death metal, every scrambled lunchtime study session for one of Wilding's or SIPA's tests, every practice that ran so late I could see every star in the sky when I finally got to drive home at night, and I just wonder how I spent all my time counting down the days. Every concert, every game, every play, every project, even Geometry's infamous park project, we were counting down when we should have just been living. Someday, far away from today, about as far as graduation seemed on the first day of freshman year, high school would be a blip, our only memories held together in a highlight reel of the moments where we forgot to count, where we wondered how anything this wonderful could ever end. We'll carry those with us and smile while we reminisce, and maybe forget that we ever thought it necessary to count down at all. Just like most of you, though, I'm certainly no stranger to counting down. I've claimed senioritis since junior year and have waited impatiently for this very day for years, this day where we are no longer K-12 students, where our supposed adulthood really begins. Today, we finally ditch our age-old student ID numbers and say goodbye to hack once and for all. Today, we find ourselves in a room of peers rather than one of mentors and mentees. Today, it may finally be okay to send our teachers friend requests on Facebook and ask for personal emails rather than school ones. Today, we become alumni rather than students. I'm sure everybody in this room, alumni and students alike, can come up with both good and bad memories of their time in high school. As we bring this chapter of our lives to a close, it's important to remember the significance of each type of memory we hold. The good made us wish the clock could slow down and will make us nostalgic in the future as we reminisce on simpler times. The bad encouraged us to keep counting down and to hope that time could somehow move impossibly faster. In each bad memory, though, I'm sure any of us can find a bright spot. In every test you felt like you failed, maybe you had a friend who could share in your disbelief. In every game you lost and maybe shouldn't have, you had your team beside you. In every homework assignment you forgot about, maybe you had a teacher who miraculously decided not to collect it that day. In everything that made the days drag on even longer and made you want to count down even more, there was something that made each one worthwhile, something that makes it hard to say goodbye today. In everything we do, we will always have ample reason to count down. However, we will also be armed with hindsight. While it is impossible to know what the future holds for us, we can remember that there is good in every bad moment, that there will always be something that makes saying goodbye hard. We might find it a little bit easier to stop counting down every second with the knowledge that we can look forward to the future while still enjoying the present and every bright spot we can find in it. After all, our lives are only just beginning, and if we keep going the way we have been, we'll have thousands more days to cross off, millions more minutes to count down, and an infinite number of moments to waste staring at the clock. I was never a star calculus student, though, so counting down that much sounds like a daunting task to me. If we instead stop counting down the days and start living in the moment, I think we'll all find that we'll have less regret, less grief when those wonderful things are over, that our joy and our sorrow will be simultaneous and auspicious. With this in mind, I say goodbye to all of you today with excitement and sorrow that walk hand in hand, guiding me onto the next path as it will guide all of you. Wherever we go and whatever we do next, each of us will always have a home here to come back to, waiting with open arms full of familiarity and memories that are hopefully not too hazy, memories of the moments we forgot to count. Of course, we wouldn't have those moments without all the people who have been there supporting us along the way. We spend so much time trying to think of the perfect words to encapsulate our feelings for one another, and oftentimes we end up sharing platitudes that don't seem to do our own gratitude justice. I learned a lesson recently, though, that sometimes simple is best. Sometimes all the feelings we mean to communicate in so many words can be conveyed just by saying, "Thanks for loving me," and in turn, "Thanks for making it so easy to love." So, to our teachers and coaches, our friends and family, and everyone else who helped us make it here today, thank you for loving us, and thank you for making it so easy to love, for pushing us and giving us a reason to show up every day and making us want to stop counting down. We couldn't have done it without you. When all is said and done, these are the people who have made PAX a family, and I don't think any of us would rather be anything than PATUXENT grads. Whether you were in JV or varsity calculus, whether you were the self-proclaimed queen of Algebra 2, whether you read 1,000 Splendid Suns with Miss Powell, whether you've taken enough 20-second timeouts to fill a class period and enough sips to keep you hydrated, whether you've been on a nature walk, whether you built your own video game, whether you competed in the physics Olympics, whether you were able to senior skip or you had to be at school because you had a game or an improv show or just too many absences, and whether you have hundreds more moments I wasn't able to mention that have defined your experience at PAX. This school truly is one of a kind, and I think ultimately it has done well in teaching us to stop counting down the days and instead start living in them. So, when you're signing up for your next courses, in college or in the military or at your next job training, try not to stare at the clock. Time will go on even if you're not watching it, and I think we'll all be surprised to find just how much we can gain from appreciating the time we have instead of waiting for it to be over. And if you need a more immediate challenge so that you don't forget, try not to sit there and calculate how long it'll be until your name is called to walk across the stage and accept your diploma. I promise it'll happen far too soon, even if you're at the end of the alphabet, because we really made it. Congratulations, class of 2025. In spite of all I just said, it has been a long time coming.
Thank you, Delana. We will now have a musical selection, Armed Forces, The Pride of America. This will be performed by the PHS Music Department. We ask members of each branch of military to stand when their song is played.
United States Army.
Over hill, over dale, we will hit the dusty trail, and the caissons go rolling along. In and out, hear them shout, mountain march right about, and the caissons go rolling along. Then it's high, high, in the field artillery, shout out your numbers loud and strong. For wherever you go, you will always know that the caissons go rolling along.
United States Marines.
To the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to
United States Navy.
Anchors away, farewell to college joys. We sail at break of day, 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 day. Our last night on shore, drink to the fall, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home.
United States Coast Guard.
We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in Thee. Through service, storm and care, high shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide, our fame and glory too. To fight and die, I Coast Guard, we are for you.
United States Air Force.
Into the storm, here they come. Give her the gun, down the dice, come to the brink of honor. Awful dawn, terrible doors. We live in fame, or go down in flame. Hey, nothing will stop the U.S. Air Force.
Thank you, PHS Music Department. Now, we come to the moment that we have anticipated. Today is the culmination of our hopes, dreams, and hard work. We know that receiving our diplomas is the product of our own efforts, but that those efforts are combined in concert with those of our families, our teachers, and our school community. We give sincere thanks to one and all. The presentation of diplomas will be conducted by Dr. Andre Townsell with assistance of our Board of Education members. Mr. Steve Crowns and Mr. Austin Heinball will read the names of the members of the senior class students. Please approach the stage as directed to receive your diplomas.
Seniors, please stand. First, just there you go.
Jordan May Hayes.
Rory Ann Allen.
Levi James Back.
Jackie Barrett.
Evan Michael Blower.
Brooke Madison Brown.
Cassie Rose Cornelius.
Haley Addison Davis.
Aiden Sean Dillard.
Damian Jeremiah Dyson.
Jenna Louise Elliott.
Laurel Evelyn Fennestock. I know this one.
Lena Margaret Elliott.
Garen Kate Gray.
Reagan Elise Haggerty.
Hope Elizabeth Hall.
Jackson Murdoch Harding.
Soren Donovan Harmon.
Rosalia May Harrell.
Devin Emily Humphreys.
Autumn Lynn Kern.
Samara Wren Lewis.
William Peter Matson.
Lily Catherine Knoll.
Thomas Edward Parsons.
Kwaku Pone.
Emily Claire Pouncey.
Hunter Lee Reed.
Brett Michael Sharenko.
Kennedy Nicole Sloan.
Cadence Marie Stone.
Grace Lauren Terrasciano.
Elena Lynn Thomas.
Carson James Verco.
Desi Marie Gabriella Weems.
Jaden Nicholas Abreu.
Jake William Adams.
Noah Edward Anand.
Ashanti Elise Armstrong.
Caroline Marie Arts.
Jack Ryan Bainey.
Jaden Michael Barksdale.
Anthony Tino Barone.
Tristan Riley Baroni.
Logan Danielle Bogus.
Hannah Elizabeth Beednell.
Tyler Nathan Marty Benninghoven.
Ethan Joshua Benton.
Caitlin Elizabeth Bishop.
Donovan Tice Bajorquez.
Gabriella Renee Bowen Briscoe.
Alyssa Hope Bromwell.
Destiny Sherelle Brown.
Bailey Grace Bromwell.
Kamora Ayante Brown.
Tejan Isaac Brown.
Brandon Walker Buckmaster.
Shawnee Raquela Bush.
East Catherine Bivotes.
Miles Anthony William Carlisle.
Michaela Danielle Chase.
Elena Lorraine Chatfield.
Brianna Lene Chitums.
Marachi Courtney Chukwu.
Daniel Angelo Cobb Carrasco.
Ace Vanden Collins.
Jonathan Henry Compton.
Alice Malena Cook.
Logan Matthew Cookson.
Shayla Cheyenne Crucy.
Angelique Sophia Cruz.
Bryce John Curtis.
Lacey Michelle Dagenhart.
That's why I wrote it like that.
Abigail Jade DeLynn.
Keon Troy William Davis.
Connor Eugene Dooley.
Blake Landon DeSellum.
Hayden James Dooley.
Israel Francisco Diaz.
Thaddeus Derek Dickens, Jr.
James Walker Dinkins.
Brody Gordon Distel.
Stevie Ray Dobson.
Brooke Lynn DeMonkis.
Brianna June Darity.
Chase Aiden Doherty.
River Grayson Edwards.
Jackson Lane Ebert.
Catherine Colleen Linaola Fisk.
Ryan Allen Evans.
Emma Noble Flanagan.
Ayana Gabrielle Fitzgerald.
Penelope Lily
Wild,
Fry.
right?
Benjamin Wild French. You're good.
Grace Courtney Gallagher.
Mason Aaron Furl.
Malachi Brian Gant.
Are we gonna moonwalk across? No? I think so. Oh, yeah. All right.
Joseph Robert Gant.
Henry Thomas Gibson.
Tayton William Garvin.
Dallas Kylie Goss.
Camille Colleen Glee Traxler.
Malia Faith Graham.
Hannah Elizabeth Gould.
Colin Michael Gribble.
Jaya Renee Gray.
Mike Johan Guevara.
Talia Suzanne Griffith.
Parker Byard Harris.
Caden Jandale Gutierrez.
Hannah Leonore Harvey.
Nevaeh Yvonne Hart.
Zoe Elise Hahn.
Olivia Rose Hatfield.
Nathan Robert Heaston.
Elijah Wanye Hawkins.
Shantice Amber Hawkins.
Aubrey Elizabeth Hurd.
Jeremy Dale Hildebrandt.
Joseph Glenn Henderson.
What happened to your finger? Melina Mehelani Hines. That's why I wrote
Talon
it like that,
Jace
but then you
Hockmuth.
Nah, it's all right.
Melina Mahealani Hines.
How are you? You excited?
Zoe Catherine Hunt.
Riley Autumn Horling.
Larry Christopher Jackson.
How you doing?
Dwayne Hamilton Jack.
Jalen Christopher Jenkins.
Trent Lee Jamerson.
Aiden Bailey Jones.
Jaymani Jermaine Johnson.
King Carlito Jones.
Kamari Jacoby Jones.
Layla Imani Jones.
Kamaya Amani Jones.
Bailey Jack Kazaleski.
Summer Lee Karras.
Austin Michael Kent.
Maxwell Trent McCrae Kenner.
Avery Grant McCready Kettler.
Jalen Tashawn Kent.
Wyatt Dalton King.
Lillian Rose King.
Vannon Zandor Lael.
Shaylee Nicole Kochi.
Brady Andrew Langley.
Lauren Jan Lakey.
Shane Stephen Lawrence.
Haley Noel Largent.
Jasmine Lynette Logan.
Lila Love Lehman.
Landon James Lutz.
Rachel Lynn Long.
Melvin Lee Makel III.
Jeremiah Leon Makel.
Latrice Olivia Martin.
Jonathan Mauricio Marquez Amador.
Michael Luke Matthews.
Sulieti Tatiana Eugenia Masters.
Caitlin LaRae Miller.
Elizabeth Victoria McAllister.
Samantha Ann Miller.
Arden Patricia McLaren.
Miana Lene Montgomery.
Liana Kaylin Miller.
Zachary McLean Quinn Morgan.
Matthew Micah Mills Jr.
Gabriella Noel Moore.
Michael Kenneth Morris.
Nuzet Giomar Myrie Jr.
Evelyn Nicole Mumper.
Cameron Nicole Phillips.
Lydia Pauline Murphy.
Pedro Gennaro Perez Calix.
Alyssa Simone O'Keefe.
Justice Matthew Percari.
Matthew Conrad Perry.
Sage Thomas Quattrini.
Stefan James Proctor.
Did you? Sorry, you could have told me.
Marquise Marvin Reed.
Cecilia Ann Pyra.
Jackson Earl Rawlings.
Kevin Alexander Randall. Got you.
Sean Michael
I mean, I wrote it down,
Rawlings.
Alyssa Mackenzie Revis. Who?
I said the anxiety's high today.
Yeah, it's almost over.
Wesley David Rickwood.
Colin William Reese.
Elijah Imy Rowland.
Kylie Nicole Ricker.
Aiden Noel Ruff.
Olivia Caitlin Robinson.
Noah Michael Santavasi.
Raquel Nicole Romero.
Dustin Dean Scruggs.
Shannon Sue Rollman.
William Martin Scruggs.
Noah Mandel Savoy.
Bailey Marie Simmons.
Joshua Allen Schwenk.
Elijah Lee Emir Smalley.
Madison Emily Schultz.
Adam Neil Xavier Sparks.
Kurt Simpson.
Isaiah Sean Swinburne.
Cheyenne D. Smith.
No, I think I'm good.
Justin James Teese.
Benjamin John Stewart.
There you go. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
Ayana Christina Thompson.
Messing with the card,
Ivan Michael Saipa.
Colin James Twig.
Gavin Vincent Thompson.
Noah Landon Underwood.
Just gotta say,
Dominic David Triantos.
Lexi Marie Wagner.
Navia, Navea?
Nevaeh Lena Naya Tigret. Pretty easy.
Haley Rose Weber.
Sean Ryan Uncle.
Katori Nia Osset White.
Winter Josephine Walls.
Kyle Wayne Willie.
Imani Denise West.
Kobe Matthew Wolf.
Leo Jacob Wiley.
Justin Vincent Yeager.
Jordan Cecil Windsor. Yeah, I got to do this one.
Jeremiah Michael Young.
Chase Anthony Wood. Zaverl.
Eric Lloyd Young.
Timothy Cooper Zaverl. Last one, Zawinski.
Brock Michael Zeltwanger.
Jacob Aaron Zielinski.
Seniors, please stand. All right. I wish to certify that all members of the graduating class of 2025 standing before me have met all requirements for a Maryland High School diploma or a Maryland High School certificate. You may now turn your tassels.
I now ask the graduating class of 2025 of Patuxent High School to join me in showing your Panther pride by singing the Patuxent High School fight song and showing your school colors. Patuxent Panthers, breaking through that line. With your colors flying, we'll cheer you all the time. Rah, rah. Go Patuxent Panthers, fight for victory. Spread our name, our heart can beat. Go Patuxent, win that game. Fight! Okay. Oh wait, it's me
Thank you, family, friends, and special guests for coming and making this a most memorable and special occasion today. Please stand and remain in your seat while the class of 2025 leaves the arena.
Okay,
Now we go.